How to Train Your Dragon, because you know you've always wanted to. Okay, so the TV commercials for this movie have praised it as being like one of the most timeless movies since E.T. And I don't really know about that, but after seeing the movie I can kind of see why I got that comparison. Like in E.T., a kid befriends something that he probably shouldn't. That would be a dragon. A dragon that looks remarkably like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Then I found out that the writers of Lilo and Stitch wrote How to Train Your Dragon, and it all made sense. Yeah, they love that creature design. The movie's set in a Viking town where the Vikings are nice people in this movie. And they do one thing and they do it very well. Kill dragons. The black sheep of the community is Hiccup, voiced by Jay Baruchel. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. Who plays the same character in the 3D CGI dragon world that he plays in every other live action movie he's ever been in. But what can you say? He's good at it. But then Hiccup meets up with and slowly befriends a dragon that he calls Toothless. And then the kind of E.T.-esque storyline ensues. Now I actually really liked this movie. I had a good time with it, and there were some moments that I just straight up felt like a kid again. I'm getting soft. Now, in my opinion, I think you have to see this movie in 3D. It was clearly made for 3D, and I can't imagine seeing some of those flight sequences in 2D. This movie in 2D would kind of seem like decaf coffee, like, why bother? Now, the very beginning of this movie was really exciting, and then it kind of slows down while he's befriending and playing with his lizard, dragon. Now, this movie does have some sweet action and some really good cinematography, but it doesn't actually revolve around it. So if your ADD is just ravenous for some hardcore CGI cinematography just thrown on the screen for an hour and a half, you might leave this movie disappointed. It's really a movie about a kid and his dragon, although it does have some sweet action in it. This movie also features the voices of Gerard Butler, Craig Ferguson, and Jonah Hill, to name a few, who are all great in the movie. But the end action sequence in this movie was absolutely badass. I mean, it gives movies live action and not just like a straight up run for its money. As far as family movies go, it's 100 times better than any of the others out right now. Namely the one. Yeah. So I personally loved it. Check it out, take the kids, and click on the link in the sidebar to see more. Not necessarily in that order. Yeah, I slipped that in there. Check it out, it was cool.